Bonjour, Kinamagin Ireland edition and welcome to this math enrichment lesson. Today's lesson, mean, median, mode, and range. Let's go ahead and get a new share of whiteboard here. So let's say that I have the following numbers. The mean is going to be the average. You add them and divide by number of terms. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to divide by 6 here. In fact, let's add one more here, just to make this easier. I want an odd number. So what I have to do is I add them up. 3 and 4, 7, plus 4 is 11, plus 5 is 16, plus 6 is 22, plus 7 is 29, plus 9 is 38. So 38 divided by, and there are 7 digits there. My mean would be 5 and 3/7. I add them all up and then I divide by the number of terms there. Let's say mode. Mode is the number that shows up most frequently. In this case, you see there's 2 4s, so we know it's the number 4. Range is another easy one. Largest number minus smallest. In this case, my biggest one was 9, minus 3 is 6. So all of my terms are spread out only over 6 numbers. And the median is the middle term in the set. So in this case, this is already in numerical order. And there are 7, it's going to be the middle number. In this case, it's 5. Because you can see that there are 3 numbers before it and 3 numbers after it. If you can remember the terminology, this is actually fairly simple. Because the mean, like I said, is just gathering the average. Add them all up, divide by however many numbers there are. The mode is just the number that shows up most frequently. And you can have more than one mode. And if you, by the way, if you're doing mean and you only have, well, no, sorry, that's median. We'll get to that in a second. Range is always the biggest number minus the smallest. The median is the middle number if you have an odd number. If you have an even number of terms, you take the middle 2. So in this case, if I hadn't added that 9, the 4 and the 5, and you get the mean of those 2, which is 4.5. At this point, I'm going to ask you to try these in your Google Classroom or on the paper copy in the room. I will be walking around if you're in the room and we want to see how well you're doing, and I want you to ask questions. If you're at home, you're going to use the chat feature to let me know what you're thinking. You may write some of this stuff down before you exit out in order to have a memory of this is exactly what I do. It's always good to take notes. This point, you may return to the Google Classroom to Try some on your own. Have a mental gijigad. Minwa, Bama P.